Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jen. I just got done doing 4 looks using the Volt collection by Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say that I have my Instagram in the description box if you guys want to check out my work. I am a certified makeup artist. I've been doing makeup for weddings and any type of events for over 6 years now. This is going to be a great platform for you guys to see my work. So, in today's video, I came up with 1 look using each one of the palettes in the Volt collection. I just basically looked at each one and saw which colors I was most inspired by, and that's kind of how I create my look. I just want to let you know that it is going to be like an eye tutorial. At the end of each video, I will show my finished look and kind of tell you what I did with the face to tell you how it all goes together and makes a nice cohesive look. And I didn't want to bore you and put like too much of like my mascara or putting on my lashes because you guys will see that in future videos. But for this video, I just wanted to strictly talk about the eyes and focus on the eyes. So if you guys want to see how I got these 4 looks using the Volt collection, then just keep watching. So for the first look, I'm using the Bling Boss palette, and I'm going to take the Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm just going to use this as a base for our eyeshadow. I'm just blending it out with my fingertips and making sure it's nice and even and a clean slate for the shadows that we're about to put in. Then I'm going to take Hush Hush from the palette and put that in the transitional area. I'm going to go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Right after this, the worst thing ever happened. I seriously made an indent in my brand new shadow. Saddest thing ever. So then I'm going to go in with the Ballsy, the one that I just indented. It's my favorite color in the palette. It's so pretty, has like gold reflex in it. I'm just going to put that all over the lid and go back and forth. Just going to make sure it's nice and even on the lids, and then I'm going to take the E40 Sigma brush and blend that out so there's no harsh lines in between the transition area and the eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go in with Mystic and put that in the corners of my eyes. To make sure that I do it evenly, I go back and forth. That's just how I roll. Then I'm going to take that E40 Sigma brush again and blend that out. Again, so there's no harsh lines and it looks nice and blown. And just blend back and forth. Then I'm going to take a black kohl liner. I'm using the Urban Decay in the color 0, and I'm just placing that nice and straight, not really creating a wing, just making it sure it's nice into the edges of my eye. Then I'm going to go in with some mascara. I use Full and Soft by Maybelline if you're curious. Then I'm going to wipe away all the fallout that I have so I have a nice clean face to work with. And boom, I have a full face of makeup. And now it's time to work on the drop shadow. I am using the Soft Ochre Paint Pot again and putting that on the bottom lower part of my eye. It's also known as the drop shadow area. And I'm just going to make a nice clean slate so that I can put in the shadow. I did put Hush Hush, and then I am blending it out with the E40 again by Sigma. It's a really soft brush, so I really like it for the bottom area. Then I'm going to go in with the black kohl liner and just line the bottom of my eyes. Then I'm going to blend that out using a smudger brush. Any smudger brush will do. It just makes a little bit more of a softer look. And then I'm going to go in with some mascara. Same one I used for the top, it's just the Full and Soft. Then I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill Original palette for a really good highlight. I love to mix in light and beam. It's my favorite inner corner highlight right now. And so yeah, this is the look I came up with using the Bling Boss palette. It's a really soft glam look. You can wear this anywhere. With this eye look, I used Creme Lashes in 415. And then to pair the eyes with the lips, I used Faux by MAC Cosmetics. It's just a lipstick and it's just super pretty with this look. So for the second look, I used the Armed and Gorgeous palette. And I already prepped my eyes off camera and I just used the same Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Then I'm going to go in with Access for the transition area. And I'm just blending back and forth. It's such a pretty shade. I love this shade. Then I'm going to go in with my E40 and blend it out and make sure there are no harsh lines. Then I'm going to go right into Guilt Trip. It is a nice gold color, and I'm just packing that onto my lids nice and even. I love this shade. It's a really pretty gold glitter shade. Then I'm going to go in with the E40 and blend that out so there's no harsh lines in between the 2 colors. Then I'm going to go into the corners of my eyes, and I am using Smooth Criminal. and I'm making like a V motion to do so. Then I'm gonna go back and blend that out again. So I wanted the Guilt Trip color to kind of stand out a little bit more, so I went ahead and packed that in the inner corners one last time. Then I used the E40 brush and blended that out. You can see a pattern here. I blend almost every time in between each shadow. Then I'm gonna use Costa Riche. It's a eyeliner by MAC. Then I'm gonna go in with some mascara. I'm using the Full and Soft Maybelline mascara. Then I'm gonna wipe away all the glittery fallout so we have a nice clean face. And boom, you can see my face is done and I'm prepping for my drop shadow. I'm going in with the same colors we did on the top, Access. And I'm gonna blend that out using the E40 Sigma brush. Then I'm gonna use a green eyeliner by MAC. It's called Undercurrent. It is so pretty. It's like an intense green with glitter in it. And then I'm going to use a flat definer brush and stamp in Top Secret into that color just to enhance the green again. And then I'm gonna make somewhat of a wing with my kohl pencil, the Costa Riche color, and make a little bit of a cat eye. Then I'm going in with my mascara. And then I'm gonna go into the original Jaclyn Hill palette and do the highlight just as I did in the first look. And there you have it. I have the second look using the Armed and Gorgeous palette. I used Silk Lashes in 358 and I paired the eyes with the Ravishing Lipstick by MAC. So it's like pulling out the orangey tones in the eyeshadow and the blush as well. So now we're gonna go into the look number 3 using the Dark Magic palette. I did prime my eyes off camera so you didn't have to watch that again. And I'm going in using the eyeshadow Shh in the palette. It's a super cool tone brown and I was feeling I needed more of a warm toned transitional color, so I went into the original palette using Pukey. I hope you guys forgive me, but I just had to for this look. I was just missing that color. Then I'm gonna go in using the Army Green color in the palette. It's called Potion. Super pretty. I needed to pack in that color, so I did have to go in a couple different times to make sure that that color gave off a good color payoff. Then I blend that out using my E40 brush. You guys are gonna freaking love me for this because this is the best blending brush ever, hence as to why I use it every single look. Then I'm gonna go in with my black kohl pencil. You guys have now seen this before. It's the same one as always, the Urban Decay black liner in 0. Then put in some mascara. And then I'm gonna move on to the inner corner or the outer corners of my eyes. And I'm using the Mojo color in this palette. Super pretty. I'm using like pressing motions and making like a V shape. Then I'm gonna blend that out using the E40 brush. Blending back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And then I'm gonna go in and pack in that Potion color again. You can see it starts to like kind of fade. And it's really pretty when it's dark. So it's super important that you do that. And then boom, my face is done. I'm gonna go in and start prepping for the drop shadow. I'm using Soft Ochre by MAC. Then I'm using a smudger brush to put in the color Potion on the bottom. And I go back and forth. And I decided to pull it out a little bit farther so you can see me do that. And then I blend that out using the E40 brush. Then I'm gonna go in with my black kohl liner and make a tiny bit of a wing, nothing crazy. And then I'm doing my mascara. You can barely see me, but I am doing my mascara right there. Sorry about that. And then I'm gonna go in with a white kohl pencil just to make the eyes pop, appear bigger. And I really like the contrast in between the Potion color and the eyeliner color. And then I'm going in with my inner corner highlight, same as I did in the last 2 looks. And then I'm gonna spice this one up a little bit, and I'm using the Power Cut in the palette to make the inner corners a little bit glittery and a little bit more gray toned. And that completes the look. It's super pretty and very like army green-ish vibes. I am using the same silk lashes as I did in the last look. It's the M358s. And for the lip color in this one, I use Boldly Bare Lip Liner by MAC and Magic Wand Liquid Lip by ColourPop. Yay! It's time for the final look, you guys, using the Ring the Alarm palette. I started off by prepping my eyes using the Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm dipping right into the color Rush. It is a super pretty popsicle color. I am obsessed with this shade. It is so orange and so vibrant. I love it. And then I'm just blending it out using the E40 Sigma brush. As always, you guys are seeing a lot of blending in this video. And then I'm gonna go right into the Bomb Ass shade called Bomb Ass. I mean, I can totally see why she picked out this color, right? It is so fire hot. I just love it. And I am just packing that on using a packing brush. I'm gonna go right all over the lid, figure out what that miscellaneous hair is, and blend that out using the E40 Sigma brush. I'm going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And then I'm gonna intensify that orange shade again using the Rush color in the palette, making it a little bit more vibrant. Then I'm gonna go into the outer corners of the eye and I'm using the color Secret. And I'm making a V motion and patting that in using any packing brush will do. And I'm just putting that into the outer corners of the eye, making a nice little V. And I'm blending that out using the E40 brush again. And I'm gonna go in with that Bomb Ass shade again and just intensify the color. Then I'm gonna go in with my black kohl liner and line my eyes, pulling my eye taut just a little bit so that I get a little bit of a, like a catty eye in the corner. Then I'm gonna go in with my mascara. Same mascara as all three of the other looks. And then I'm gonna wipe away any fallout. And boom, my face is done. I hope you guys like that part. And then I go in with a Soft Ochre Paint Pot again, prepping that bottom part of my eye. And I'm gonna go in using the same colors as the top. I'm using Rush, and I'm using a smudger brush to put that in. I use a smudger brush because it's softer on my eyes. My eyes are super sensitive. So if you ever wonder why, that's why. I take my brush and I brush it on a towel just to wipe off all the excess. And then I'm just blending everything out using that same brush. Then I'm gonna make my eyes a little bit more catty with that kohl liner. And then I'm gonna go into the bottom and do the bottom liner. And then I'm gonna go in with my mascara. Make sure that I'm taking my time on the bottom mascara. And then going in with my inner corner highlight, again using the original Jaclyn Hill in Enlight and Beam. And then I'm gonna highlight my brows just a tiny bit to make them pop a little bit. I think it went with this eye look. You just gotta have like a booming highlight with a bomb ass look, right? And then I just popped on some falsies, again using those silk lashes, the same ones I used as the last one, and 358. And then I paired the eye look with the lip shades in Subculture and Magic Wand by ColourPop. All right, you guys, so there's the 4 looks. Comment below which one was your favorite, 1, 2, 3, or 4. My favorite was the Armed and Gorgeous palette. I just love the yellow tones on my eyes personally, but honestly, I loved every single one of the palettes. I thought they were so easy to work with, so blendable, so gorgeous. I didn't even use Fix Plus. I did end up getting the Volt all-in-one just because I am a makeup artist, so I can just throw it in my kit. If I'm doing a purpley look that day, then I know I can go grab the purple palette. So that's what I think is super cool about the Volt collection, is there is one palette for each color scheme. So yeah, the Volt collection is really ideal for makeup artists out there. All right, you guys, so I hope you give me a thumbs up for giving you 4 different eye looks using the Volt collection. I did it all in one day. Boom, 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 and boom. So subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, you guys.